Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take a stack of information and extract the most important nuggets of knowledge or insight, giving you a shortcut to being well-informed. Today we're diving deep into some very recent diplomatic communications concerning the border between Cambodia and Thailand.
That's right.
We're looking at a couple of official press releases from the Cambodian side, issued just days apart in mid-August 2025.
Just days apart, yeah.
These documents, when viewed together, they paint a striking picture of rapidly unfolding events and, well, escalating claims.
What's truly notable here is how quickly narratives are constructed and countered, even in official statements like these.
Right.
We'll be examining the specific incidents reported in these documents and then connecting them to the broader diplomatic and legal context Cambodia seems really keen to highlight.
So, as you look through these sources, what was the first significant point that kind of jumped out at you? Let's unpack this.
Well, the first document, a press release from Cambodia's State Secretariat of Border Affairs, it immediately grabs your attention with its strong protest against what it calls encroachment activities by the Thai military.
Yeah.
And what's striking is the level of detail provided.
Absolutely. It outlines a series of alleged incidents. On August 12, 2025, for instance, the Cambodian statement claims Thai military forces laid barbed wire, set up nets, barricades, and even placed vehicle tires in an area between boundary pillars number 46-47.
Right, in Bantay Minchi province.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like an isolated event. The very next day, August 13th.
Another one?
Yeah, similar activities were reported at another location near boundary pillars number 42-43. This pattern is, it's significant.
Indeed. And then, most critically perhaps, on August 14th, these activities escalated.
Right.
To the Bung Trakuan border checkpoint itself, also in Bantay Minchi province.
A known crossing point.
Exactly. Which suggests maybe a more direct challenge.
And here's where it gets particularly telling. The August 14th incident, it drew the attention of both Cambodian civilians and military forces, along with an interim observer team, or IOT.
An IOT?
Yeah, which included a military attaché. According to this source, this direct engagement prompted the Thai military to actually halt their activities and withdraw.
Wow, so a de-escalation on the spot.
Exactly. That immediate documented de-escalation is a crucial detail for Cambodia's narrative here.
The document emphasizes that these unilateral encroachment activities by Thailand, and this includes what Cambodia specifically calls laying graves.
Which is interesting phrasing.
Yeah, it likely means, digging trenches, creating ground fortifications, maybe placing markers to assert a claim.
Could be. But they state these activities are a clear violation of the 2000 Memorandum of Understanding, the MOU.
Right, the MOU 2000, and also broader international law concerning border demarcation.
So this raises an important question for us. By including such specific, tangible details, barbed wire, nets, barricades, vehicle tires, these graves, what is Cambodia trying to convey?
It suggests they're meticulously documenting every perceived violation, doesn't it?
It seems so. Perhaps to build a strong legal case or, rally international support. It makes it harder for the other side to just issue a blanket denial.
And as a direct consequence, Cambodia's Joint Commission on Demarcation for Land Boundary, the JBC, they explicitly demand that Thailand immediately remove all these structures and materials.
The wire, the barricades.
And prevent any future violations. They're clearly looking for a swift reversal on the ground. Yeah. Very direct demands.
Definitely.
Now, let's pivot. Let's turn to our second source, the press release from the Cambodian Mine Action and Victim Assistance Authority, or CMAA.
Right, CMAA.
Dated August 15th, 2025. So this came out just one day after that initial protest we just discussed.
Just one day later.
And it's titled, CMAA's Response to Thailand's Unfounded Claims of Deploying New Mines. This document offers a fascinating counter-narrative, and it expands the scope of the dispute quite a bit.
It truly does. This rapid counterpunch, if you will, from the CMAA suggests Cambodia is not just reacting defensively, but actively trying to shape the diplomatic discourse. This statement directly addresses and strongly refutes Thai military claims.
Claims that Cambodia planted new mines.
Exactly, allegedly injuring Thai soldiers on multiple dates in July and August. CMAA says this is unfounded.
And crucially, the CMAA also accuses Thailand of breaching Article 1 of the Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Convention.
The Ottawa Convention.
Famously known as the Ottawa Convention, yeah.
Yeah.
This immediately elevates the dispute, doesn't it?
It really does. Puts it onto an international, humanitarian, and legal stage.
So how does CMAA back this up?
Well, the CMA highlights Cambodia's internationally acknowledged achievements in mine clearance. They say they have evidence, verified investigation reports to counter Thailand's claims. And this is where we get some key insights into Cambodia's broader diplomatic strategy, I think.
How so?
They assert that Thailand is politicizing mine issues, using them effectively as a pretext to justify military incursions.
I see.
Furthermore, they state that any incidents happening on Cambodian territory are Thailand's responsibility.
So a clear attempt to shift blame back.
Pretty much. The document also points out that any incidents in undemarcated areas are violations of that 2000 MOU. And a more recent meeting, an extraordinary General Border Committee meeting from August 7th, 2025.
So they're referencing multiple agreements.
Yes. And they do acknowledge the ongoing challenges, clearing mines from the 70s and 80s in difficult terrain, but they firmly reject any misuse of this complex humanitarian issue for political gain.
Right. It's a sensitive history there.
Absolutely. And perhaps most powerfully, Cambodia explicitly states it has not used and will not use anti-personnel mines.
Condemning the allegations as false.
It's a strong, definitive stance, especially coming from an organization like CMAA.
And CMAA doesn't just refute these claims, right? It goes on the offensive, in a way.
It does. It issues several direct calls to all state parties of the Ottawa Convention.
Okay, what are they asking for?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, these calls really highlight Cambodia's strategy to leverage international norms and bodies.
Makes sense.
They urge state parties first to uphold the convention's integrity and firmly reject Thailand's claims about new mines.
Okay, so defend the treaty, reject the claims.
Second, they demand the immediate release of unlawfully detained Cambodian soldiers.
Detained soldiers. That wasn't in the first document.
No, it adds another layer. They cite violations of international law, ceasefire agreements, and humanitarian principles for this demand.
Wow. And they also mention weapons.
Yes, remarkably, they broaden the appeal. They call for Thailand to cease using cluster munitions, weapons releasing toxic agents, an Mk-80 series aerial bomb.
Toxic agents and aerial bombs. That's a serious escalation in rhetoric.
It certainly is. It paints a much graver picture of the tensions than just barbed wire and mine claims.
They also encourage Thailand to fully respect that July 28th, 2025 ceasefire agreement.
Right.
And the result of that August 7th Border Committee meeting we mentioned.
And they push for accelerated border demarcation, referencing the historical treaties from 1904 and 1907.
The French-Siam Treaty.
Exactly, as well as the 2000 MOU. They even urge Thailand to resolve disputes over 4 specific contested border points through legal measures.
Including the International Court of Justice.
They specifically mention the ICJ, yes. This shows Cambodia is thinking long-term, invoking international legal frameworks to assert its position. It's quite a comprehensive diplomatic counteroffensive.
So putting this all together, what does this mean for you, our listener? In just a matter of days, in mid-August 2025, we see Cambodia protesting alleged border encroachments with very specific on-the-ground details.
Really granular stuff.
Followed almost immediately by a fierce refutation of counterclaims from Thailand about landmines.
A totally different angle.
And simultaneously, they're launching this broad range of diplomatic and legal appeals to the international community, asking for intervention on multiple fronts.
This deep dive truly shows us the layered complexity of international relations, doesn't it? Even at the level of, border spats.
Yeah.
It's not just about what reportedly happened, but also about the differing interpretations, the specific evidence each side chooses to highlight, and the broader historical and legal frameworks being invoked.
So you're now equipped with the direct claims from these official Cambodian sources, which helps you see their strategy unfolding.
Exactly.
Ultimately, this deep dive highlights how quickly a tense situation can evolve and how official communications serve not just to inform, but also, to construct a compelling narrative.
Yeah, and rally international support.
For you, this underscores the importance of looking beyond the headlines, really digging into the specific claims and counterclaims in primary source documents like these press releases to truly grasp a complex geopolitical issue.
Which really makes you think. When information flows so rapidly and different parties present their own detailed, sometimes conflicting accounts, how do you critically assess the underlying dynamics and sort of weigh the multiple perspectives?
That's definitely something for you to consider until our next deep dive. Thanks for joining us.